He is Lenny Kravitz, and he is here with us right now. Love it. Lenny's new album, Blue Electric Light, his 12th studio album. The song we're going to play here in a moment is Human. Lenny, hello, hello.
Morning. How are you?
I'm great. You're looking great as always. This guy, is there anything he can't do? Musician, author, writer, producer, actor, fashion icon. I'm always curious when somebody has that many things that they're great at. How does the brain work? Do you have to focus on one, or you're focusing on one, all of a sudden ideas are hitting you about others, and you have a pad around? How does that work?
Kind of all over the place. Just whatever. There's always a lot of things happening in my mind at one time, uh, which can be it could be it could be a little confusing sometimes, but you gotta organize it, so you can get everything out.
Yeah, I would think that would be confusing when it's like, are you able to ever? Do you have a problem turning your mind off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's but I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. I'm sleeping good, getting better at it.
Oh,
You're
so
in
for
the
years,
Bahamas
probably.
right now,
Oh,
so you're
Bahamas.
I
probably
am
super relaxed,
in the
getting
Bahamas.
good
I'm
sleep.
I'm rehearsing with the band and doing other work, getting ready for the tour, which starts this summer. But yes, I'm home in the Bahamas and it's beautiful and I'm very blessed to be here.
You know, everybody, as you know, thinks you're the coolest that there ever was. Were you always cool? Like you're 8, 9, 10, 12, or like everybody's like, there's cool Lenny Kravitz.
I did not think about that at all. But it's funny, I look back at my like grade school pictures. I was like, wow, I was wearing that. Uh, I
You're
was
a
already
risk taker.
I was already borrowing my mom's jewelry and had these cool shirts and stuff. But anyway, that's not what makes you cool. What makes a person cool is them just being themselves and being authentic to who they are. You're quite cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, jeez. All right.
Look at
Yeah.
that. That's the biggest compliment you can
So,
get. Lenny Kravitz just called you cool.
so he's a musician, a writer, a producer, and a liar.
So I
Lenny,
know
go ahead.
you just won the Icon Award for fashion through the CFDA, and I think that's super cool. And I obviously follow you on TikTok and all the social media, and I know
Hmm.
everybody was freaking out when they saw you in the gym in leather pants. What's like the
Yeah.
most unconventional place you've worn leather pants to?
I don't know that I always feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Uh, if look, if I'm going to the gym or I'm going somewhere and I have to go somewhere after or I'm coming from somewhere, I'll do what I have to do in whatever I'm wearing.
It's been, I think, 5 years since your last album.
Yeah.
Is perfectionism, is it a problem for you? Do you have trouble? Like, are you able to put the song to bed, or do you keep going like, I think I could do this, I think I could do that, or does someone help you say, Lenny,
No,
get
no.
straight?
The music tells me when it's done, which is great. I work for the music. Um, and it knows. It breathes and it tells you when it's had enough. Um, so yeah. But the time between albums, the 5 years was just by virtue of what was going on the planet. I was on tour for the album before, and then the the tour got shortened by the pandemic, and then of course the pandemic. I was here in the Bahamas for 3 years, so I toured for 2 years, and then it's 3 years here. So there's kind of the time,
Yeah.
but all during that time I was making music.
Liz?
Yeah, I know that you've won Grammys and you're super fabulous. When you're coming up with your next album, though, is it something that kind of hits you all at once? Like, this is what I want, this is the sound, the feel? Or is it kind of like piece by piece you start uncovering
I,
what
I
it
have
is you're going
no I
towards?
I have no idea what I'm gonna do,
Oh,
which is interesting because I really don't. I have no idea. Um, Even if I think I have some ideas, it always ends up being something other than what I was thinking. So I get quiet and I wait until I receive the first pieces of music. And then when I do, I begin to work on it from what I'm hearing. And that then opens the door and then more keeps coming. But it's something that really happens on its own.
Are you ever like at dinner and you're just like, hold on, I'm feeling something, something's going on. I
Yeah.
got to
Oh,
excuse
yeah.
myself and go.
In the middle of the night, when I'm sleeping, anytime, yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you do have like notebooks and notebooks of things that you've written down over the years?
Yeah, there's papers all over the studio, all over my house. Yeah. Um, I try to collect most of it. Some of it gets thrown out, but yeah, I do.
Yeah,
We're
and so you
super excited for like your whole new album that's coming out. But out of all of your songs that you've done, I know like you've won Grammys for certain things. Is there a certain song that you're most proud of that you're like that is what I want to be known for?
I think if I had to break it down to one message, one thing, one song, uh, it would be Let Love Rule, just because of what it stands for.
wow. Have there any thoughts to Bon Jovi did his Hulu doc? Is there going to be a Lenny Kravitz multiple episode documentary?
Um, Possibly. There's people talking about a documentary. And I'm just looking into it, you know. But it would be interesting to, I wrote the book, and
Hmm.
That Love Rule, which stops at age, 24, 25. There'll be another book, but to do a documentary uh, will take time and would be very interesting to do.
I would imagine it'd be really interesting. So the album again, it's Blue Electric Light. Human is the single that we are playing. We'll play here in just a second as well. So you're going to be doing I think the European tours first. Am I correct
Yeah,
on that?
starting this summer in Europe, and then, I'm sure I'll be on tour for the next 2 years with this album. So I'll be coming to the United States. I'll be
Yeah.
going everywhere. Yeah.
I know it's hard probably to like pick one or the other, but performing live, releasing a finished product of a song, acting, what is the one that's the adrenaline rush for you?
Music, period.
No question.
Making Being in the studio is life for me. It's like breathing. It's what I love to do, and it's what I have to do. So yeah, making music is the nucleus of all of my art.
Great. Thanks, Lenny, for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's been really cool chatting with you, and we can't wait
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you. And I want to let you know that I have been front row in your concert before, holding a
Ooh.
giant sparkly sign, yelling your name. So if I look familiar, that was me. So I appreciate you so much.
You might have been, you were the only one with a sparkly sign.
It was in Memphis in May. I was right there up front. So you probably don't remember it, but I remember it. And I just want to say you're an amazing performer and you are so talented. And I am so honored that I got the chance to speak with you today. So thank you.
You're very sweet. Thank you.
Can you see signs? Can you see signs from the stage or the lights?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can. So
Mine,
cool.
mine was sparkly. Gives me the go to keep going with them.
Nice
Yes,
to see you.
exactly. Lenny, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Take care. You too. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Lenny.
man.
Bye bye.